in order to offer a fuller, more sophisticated and comprehensive means of site investigation. It moves quickly, both on-site and on the highway, thus minimizing mobilization costs. A Lincolnshire field may look more peaceful than the Highlands, but it presents its own problems. Spraying, for example. Clean Acres overcame them with a 6x4. With its 3-ton payload, high ground clearance and increased stability offered with special balloon tires, the Stonefield can spray 300 acres per day with minimum crop damage. An important feature in the selection of this vehicle was its stability, which goes right to the end of those 24-meter spray arms. And while other vehicles would need a tanker trailer, the Stonefield easily carries a 2,000-liter tank inboard. Evelyn Barfoot knows as much about rough going as any Scot. This one is bodied and equipped as a data acquisition vehicle. The umbilical cord connects the earth mover to the mass of electronic equipment, which assesses every aspect of performance. Wherever the test vehicle can go, the Stonefield can follow. In almost a meter of water, or 30 degrees of frost. On a 1-in-1 slope, or an air-conditioned 50 degrees centigrade, the Stonefield will keep going reliably and effectively. It makes even the remotest locations accessible to the public gaze. Sony and Marconi have both fitted out Stonefield vehicles as outside broadcast units for TV contracting companies like Granada, London Weekend, and Westwood TV. The frame accepts a high-volume body with a 3-ton payload of intricate electronics. The efficient suspension gives the cameraman a stable roof platform, and the vehicle puts the back of beyond on the map. A most persistent individual, on or off highway, the Stonefield has driven its way into many different applications. The P3000 pickup, owned by Severn Trent Water Authority, is used as a multi-purpose utility vehicle. This Scot, like the people from which it takes its reputation, is tough, independent, resourceful, and is gaining great acceptance throughout the world. At the end of the day, there is only one real answer to the need for a multi-purpose cross-country vehicle of economy, capacity, and reliability. Stonefield, the hardy Scot.
You are looking at a new breed of vehicle, built with a remarkable blend of design and engineering skill that takes care of the rough and the smooth automatically. This is the Stonefield cross-country vehicle. It comes in an exciting range with exceptional on-off highway capability and four-wheel drive that gets to grips with any surface anywhere. Stonefield vehicles are entirely new vehicles of medium load capacity. The range covers 1.5 to 3 tons payload in 4x4 and 6x4 configurations. They have been developed within a new design concept which utilizes simplicity as its cornerstone. For instance, the Stonefield space frame combines flexibility with torsional rigidity. The suspension is a simple multi-leaf spring system, providing a soft cross-country ride with good roll stability and simple maintenance. The transmission is fully automatic, with 4 wheels in constant drive. The brakes provide safe and controlled braking under all conditions by transferring surplus braking torque from one axle to the other via the transmission. The vehicle is easy to drive over any surface and has the capacity of wading to a depth of at least 75 centimeters or 30 inches. operate in deserts, over soft ground, or on highways, and in climates ranging from -32 to +50 degrees centigrade. Stonefield Developments was formed in 1974 to explore the design concepts of military and cross-country vehicles. They knew a new design approach was needed to keep pace with the rapidly changing requirements of modern, efficient transport. For the many highly specialized jobs the new vehicle would need to perform, initial development had to revolve around the needs of the military, the fire services, ambulance services, rescue teams, communication crews, and many others in similar fields. Prototype vehicles were built to evaluate the design philosophy and the components being used. Testing was carried out in all types of on and off highway road conditions. In 1977, Stonefield Developments, with the knowledge gained from the tests and the proving of the design, drew up plans for production and eventually moved into a factory at Cumnock Ayrshire. The site covers a total production area of 7.5 acres, or 9,000 square meters, with an output of 2,500 vehicles a year on a single-shift basis. Stonefield Developments, together with the Scottish Development Agency, established a new manufacturing company, Stonefield Vehicles. What had started off as an investigation into vehicle design in 1974 has grown into a comprehensive range of vehicles that fills the gap in UK production and design. The backbone of all Stonefield vehicles is the unique space frame. This is an all-welded structure formed from square or rectangular hollow sections with relatively thin walls which combine the necessary strength and flexibility with lightness and ease of welding. All mountings for road springs, shock absorbers, steering gear, engine, exhaust system and fuel tanks are jig welded to the main frame to ensure accuracy and save weight. The design is such that most frame components are interchangeable between the various models. A tilting cab design was not considered suitable for cross-country applications. A fixed cab was developed to be securely bolted onto the steel space frame. This technique makes the Stonefield cab one of the strongest, safest cabs on any cross-country vehicle and is easily removed for reconditioning of major components. Two cab types are available. Both versions are constructed from rectangular tubing, jig welded and clad with aluminium panels. The standard version has been designed to accommodate 3 people properly and comfortably. Hand controls are confined to a gear selector, power takeoff lever, high and low ratio selector control, handbrake, and a padded leather-covered steering wheel. Foot controls are limited to an accelerator and foot brake, both conveniently placed. Air conditioning can be incorporated as an optional extra. The alternative cab is a waist-level utility version with tubular steel hoops to take a canvas hood, with detachable side windows and a fold-flat windscreen. Both cabs are available with left or right-hand drive controls. The suspension has been designed to cope with widely varying conditions, from speeds of up to 80 miles per hour on main roads to the worst cross-country terrain that a wheeled vehicle might encounter. The problems of fore and aft pitch, so easily induced with a short wheelbase vehicle, have been reduced by using widely separated suspension frequencies front and rear. On the 4x4 model, 4 multi-leaf springs are used. They are located with rubber bushes at their front ends and slippers at the rear, so that in addition to the excellent performance, they are also economical to maintain and replace. The suspension fitted to the rear axles of the 6x4 model provides flexibility for a laden vehicle under cross-country conditions. "11-inch shock absorbers, utilizing check straps and bump stops, are kept cool by their surplus capacity, even when the full 8 inches of movement is regularly used. The engine compartment has been designed to accommodate most types of power units, developing power up to 250 foot-pounds torque. The standard units include 2 petrol versions, although alternative units have been accommodated in development. The standard petrol engines are the 5.2-litre V8, providing 150 brake horsepower, and the 3-litre V6, providing 138 brake horsepower. The gearbox is a 3-speed automatic, complete with torque converter. This is coupled to an epicyclic third differential, supplying 1/3 of the power to the front wheels and 2/3 to the rear, so that all the wheels are in constant drive. A self-energizing automatic clutch is incorporated in the differential, so that if any of the wheels begin to slip in either braking or driving, then the wasted effort is transferred to the other axle. The automatic transmission facility leaves the driver free to concentrate on steering, braking and accelerating under the toughest conditions, whilst ensuring that the vehicle is always in the optimum gear, eliminating inadvertent gearbox and engine stress or abuse. However, a manual gearbox can be fitted if requested. The